Alright, let's say one day you build a deadlock up to a match and then... Yeah, not fun. How fix? Well, I think I found out the hidden key to getting good at video game instantly with zero effort working 2026. Hype yourself up. What? Let me explain. When you're starting out a deadlock, you're likely going to be scared and confused and alone and have no idea where anything is or why you're dying specifically because there's just so many things you need to worry about. And teammates often won't help you. They'll just say shit like, can you stop feeding? Or you need to counter my items. Like, oh yeah, thanks, let me just spend 20 minutes feeding all these to figure out what might or might not work against this character that I don't know the kid of. But, you know what I've seen work to make people better at the video game quickly? It's simple. Pick one aspect of the game, hard focus on it, and then parade every W you get like that meme of the Olympian getting 3rd place. Which sounds fucking stupid, but it legitimately got me from low seeker to high emissary, and still climbing, before I even knew it. You see, one day I was talking to a friend of mine and she described the concept of macro to me, and I went, huh, okay. I made it my life's mission to be the best at macro on our entire team. I would constantly keep an eye on the mini-map, keeping tab of waves and who was where on the map, pushing and taking whatever, and every time I saved a walker because of my attentiveness, I would loudly declare some corny ass shit like, with the glory of being good at macro comes the responsibility of enforcing it, as I willingly gave up chasing an assist just so I could zip back to base and stop a random Ivy from tearing the Archmother a new one. Now, looking back on it, it seems fucking obvious that half the stunts I were pulling were like common sense to anyone with a brain, but eventually I stopped caring about macro because it just became second nature, or in other words, I got good. And slowly over time, I just focused on different things until I knew what I was doing and was actively getting MVP through playing better than my opponents. After macro, I learned micro, what each character did, their whole kits, their roles, etc. Then I learned farming, when to go for sinners, the most effective way to clear camps, etc. And nowadays I'm onto movement, since I recently picked up Holiday after Valve forced you to queue 5 characters in big lobbies, sizes I almost always play in, and she has a big emphasis on getting around quickly and rewards you for knowing how to move. But hey, maybe this whole strategy is stupid and I'm just a chud who is weird and shopped and gay and... I have watched one of my friends go from this to this.
Hooray!
And you may say, gone from what, shit to mid?
I think my brain inserted the L there because what the hell are you talking about?
To which I say, do you have any fucking idea how much easier it is to win a game when the enemy isn't hyperfed? He learned survivability, and although it may have been stupid and redundant at times, I distinctly remember him yelling things like, whoop, nope, fuck you, I'm out of here, or, nah, fuck you, I ain't feeding, as he escaped just in the nick of time. Now, more often than not, he'd use his ult to escape as Viscous, but the point is that he was actively trying to not feed and stay alive as long as possible during things like urn fights, and he would take pride in himself for managing to escape and deny enemies a kill. Now, to me or any normal person, you'd think, why don't you just position yourself better? Which is fair, but new players don't have the benefit of knowing what every character and item in the game can do in 101 different combinations of teams, builds, and positions. What's that enemy's effective range? How much CC or sustain do they have? Are they faster than me? These things are most often learned through pure repeated exposure, as it'll always be more fun to actually play the game than to sit down and watch a YouTube video for half an hour like you're memorizing for a test. And that's exactly who this video is directed at, by the way. It's you who is stuck in this area of the ranks just wanting to have an inkling of a chance of doing anything of value during a match. There are plenty of long, detailed, lengthy guides out there that will teach you everything about everything you could ever want to know in perfect detail, but for the uninformed who just want to get from here to here without having to get a full lecture on how MOBAs work, just have confidence in yourself. If you think you're doing good, you'll be encouraged to keep playing because you'll finally feel like you're contributing to the game in some way, and then over time you'll actually get good at the skill you want to focus on to the point that it becomes second nature to you and frees up your effort for the next thing you want to focus on. And that's why giving self-gratitude is also important. It's a reaffirming, re-encouraging thing that makes you want to keep playing the game so that way you can focus on the thing you're trying to do and eventually get the pipeline done to convert effort into muscle memory. Oh, and one more thing. Find a character you like. You should never be scared to try out any different character that slightly interests you for any reason. Like when I first started playing, I just so happened to land on Warden. I had no idea what a gun carry meant, or what spirit scaling was, or how farms worked, but after a while I found Sinclair and discovered that I really enjoyed spirit nuking combined with the tricksy antics you can get up to as Magic Man. My friend also started out as Vindicta just because he liked snipers, then moved on to Paradox after he didn't get results, and now seems to be really enjoying Viscous. There's 38 characters out there, find someone you like and main the fuck out of them, unless they're super popular, or CF3 makes a video that causes your main's pick rate to skyrocket, meaning you can't get them anymore. And also, never queue solo, only play with friends. Okay, thanks, bye.
Alakazam, I guess.